Hey, it's Military News Weekend. It's March 24th, 2014. I got several topics to talk about here for Square A Sergeant. People come to me and say, "What do you do?" I cheer people up. I show them I care. I show that somebody actually cares about them, regardless of what age, race, culture, where you come from, anywhere in the world, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Sometimes without even thinking. When I'm sleeping, I'm a praying for you. So don't think you're alone in the world. Everybody needs compassion. Earth would not be Earth or humanity without compassion, understanding, and most faith, hope, and love. You gotta have all three. Nobody's born someone hating. Everyone's born of kindness, of purity from God Himself. Whether you know it or not, He's there for you. Carrying on. The first thing I want to go over again, I know I've gone over this several times each year, because I'm man enough, friend enough to tell you that to your face. If you know someone feeling down, hasn't called you in a while, hasn't written, hasn't done anything, he or she, and needs to talk, I suggest you stop what you're doing for 30 minutes, since everybody nowadays in the world has a 30-minute lunch break. If you don't, there's something seriously wrong with your boss. I mean that plurally. You can even put adverb somewhere, followed by dartboard. They'll get the hint. I need a break. That's your photo up there, by the way. See dartboard? Okay. An array. Did I say that too loud? Yes, I did. Respectfully, of course. People in Fortune 500 companies don't ever not listen to my child. They do. Trust me. They call, they're talking. All of a sudden, they're putting the cell phone down. Hey, I gotta let you go. Guys got something to say here. Depression. How can I overcome it? Here's one good thing. Because, if you don't talk about stuff, how else are you going to feel better about your everyday life? Hence, cell phones, technology don't always answer everything. Put the cell phone down, meet halfway on the table, it'll be alright. Trust me, boy versus girl. It's not always duking it out on WWF these days, okay? Depression, check that out. See that? Faith matters. How do you know if you have a problem? The symptoms aren't always there. A real chief will tell you that to your face. It doesn't matter if you're in the barracks. Show that you care. Even asking how your family doing to somebody who wants to use you for Play-Doh in the morning at 4 a.m. just to amuse themselves because they're a class clown and they think they could push your buttons all day till 1800 because you're a sergeant and they're just an ensign through specialist. Hubba hubba, remember that. Where's Robert Williams when you need him? I'm sure he'll explain that to you. Watching movies like Good Morning Vietnam, the radio host. Or Bob Hope. See Beetle Belly, the comic strip, take notes now. I can't take anymore, that's a hint. There's a frustrating question, they'll sit there and look at themselves, sad beyond reason of a doubt. Doesn't matter what you say, they just feel like giving up. There's another hint. Other than being antisocial, get lost, Lou, every other remark. Depression can cause lasting damage to family life, emotional life, and social life. Being in charge, CEO of Morale Division. Where do I sign up? That's what people want to know. You signed up the day you enlisted, private, lieutenant, captain, major, general, colonel, vice president. Gosh darn, holy smokes, that's Obama watching and his wife. They signed up the moment they were voted in, elected in. Even after being president. Did I say that too loud? Even Air Force One watching this. NATO, you name it. Y'all signed up the moment you got a job. One act of caring opens many doors. Golly, there is a God. It's a free country. What better way to motivate your hind parts in the right direction other than your parents, your pet dog, your cat, you name it. Even your four-legged friends, oh, those horseback riding on camels. So many people carrying on. So many people complain of having lost their drive or of being frazzled or worn out. This chronic fatigue and a growing number of people affected by depression are symptoms of crisis in society itself, confronted by multiple experiences of rejection, career setbacks, unemployment, laid-offs, uh, loss of a job, loss of a loved one, loneliness. Even loneliness can cause someone to be very sad. You're in your new town, you're away from home, friends are away out of state, family, etc. Reach out and touch that person. It's not rocket science at a club. Who in the right mind wants to be alone? You see Friends, the TV show, Jennifer Aniston, Megan, Courtney Cox, the whole group. Y'all seen that show? Watch it sometime. You understand what friends really supposed to act like, generally. People call, they write, they email, they use computer, show you care. Even one act of decency. Yeah, you're in the barracks and they haven't come outside or said anything. Put a note on the door. Hey, goofball, I'm over here playing Xbox. Maybe you shouldn't be so antisocial and wake up. Buds, cakes up. Wait, don't say it was all my door. A Sarge on this YouTube channel. They wanted to reach out to you and say hi. You're certainly not the last. Welcome to Fort Campbell. Have a nice day. All right, just blow it under the door. Don't get there. Trust me. Not a rocket science. Even at a pub, you see someone standing there, tap them on the shoulder. Hey, you new? I haven't seen you before. What's your name? I'm so-and-so. That's a good icebreaker right there. Even on a date. Shows that you have character. You don't just care about yourself. Oh, look at me in the mirror. I'm so pretty. Forget about that one next to me. She's old news. Not. More like she's testing to see if you're actually looking at her while she's talking to you at the same time, not just at a rack. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that too loud, ladies? Yes, I did. My bad. Moving right along with that issue. I actually have nice. I was just kidding that way. But I could be bad too. We all have a wild side. Sense of humor. I tell it like it is. Why not? You want to have a sense of belonging, a sense of compassion, because like I said, the earth would not be full circle without compassion and understanding in between. U.S. Ambassador, people get up and clap because finally they're sitting there. There's somebody who's not afraid to speak their voice and heard miles in the middle of the meanest desert. I don't have to be standing there. I have somebody speaking for me in another language. Look at this brother. Obviously cares about me regardless of what clothing I'm wearing or a mask or a camo, hoping to God my stuff doesn't fall off along the way. Because the desert is so hot I can't see 3 feet in front of me, hoping this camel doesn't get sick along the way because I want to get to Jerusalem or Egypt or Cairo or the nearest Smithsonian, not in downpouring rain. Somebody who actually cares to reach out to you, even through here, on the other side of this world. You could be sitting in the middle of the meanest lagoon. Mosquitoes everywhere, fishing, trying to catch something. All of a sudden someone texts you, he's on. Who? That one. Oh, okay. Not a rocket science. Don't drop your cell phone while fishing at the same time. I did warn you. Confront by multiple experiences of rejection, again, career setbacks. Those are symptoms to look out for. Even a squared away chief would write this down. Other than having a 1-800 hotline number, prevent suicide. There's also one on military.com, the Department of Veterans Affairs. Look to the bottom right. You see the links? One suicide, press 1. Those people are there for a reason. They get paid. There's no such thing as a stupid question. Okay? I mean that plurally, coming from a family of nurses, people who actually care about you. Granted, nobody's perfect, but heck, I'm not on here for my health. And when I go out, it's not for my health either. Some real diehard friends will tell you that. He's not going out for his health, actors, actresses, no. If he's staring at you in the face, he's not looking at what clothes you're wearing, that's for sure, and laughs. It's the fact he's looking at your heart and seeing what you're really about behind it, off camera and everything else. Golly, someone who actually doesn't want my wallet for a living, he wants to know me. There's a few pointers. Moving right along. I mean, I even say this on date sites. You know, the saying goes, my grandparents will tell you before they passed away, God bless them, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. They gotta show they care, write back, do something. The guy spends the time to write you. At least he could do is write back, show some kind of character out of you other than what you wrote here that he just read for 5 seconds like everybody else. Holla, holla. Whether you have kids or not. Experience of rejected career setbacks, unemployment, panic, breakups, loneliness. A person becomes vulnerable as though they're drifting without bearings, like a sailboat at sea, for example. Only there was nobody driving the sailboat. Lost. Nobody cares. Not a good feeling. As though they're drifting without bearings when reasons of living are lacking, when it becomes harder and harder to hold on to a system of solid values, respect for others, concern for truth, pursue the common good, refusal to justify the ends by the means. How can you keep your head above water? Question mark. Anybody know that answer? Have you ever asked yourself that answer? Movies only go so far to inspire anybody, other than family and friends. And even if you don't have family, hello. Do I look like someone who doesn't care about you? That would be a dang lie. I meant that with a sense of humor. I actually care about you, or I wouldn't be sitting here wasting your time. Wake the fudge cake up there and drink some coffee, you'll be alright. Guys, if you're sitting there, you're decapitated, you can't walk, I still look at you like you can still walk. You're somebody, you're not nobody. My neighbors know this is 9/10 of the law. Ah, see, he's got some square-away night stalkers who aren't sleepwalking to the helicopter. He obviously cares about them. Why else would he be doing this 3 times? As if to say, God bless you way up there. Carry on. Who normally fly over here routinely, carrying on their mission. In my event, reprimand, disagreement, disappointment, or argument, or something more serious can throw everything off balance overnight. Even arguments make someone turn around, rethink things over, try again at the table with he or she, or whoever you're talking to, trying to work it out. Meet halfway. Again, respect one another. He's pissed off, she's pissed off, had a bad day at work, someone got let go. What the case may be, sit there, drink a cup of coffee, don't answer the phone. Look straight at them and talk it out. 9 times out of 10, it works out. Things get better. But you gotta learn to meet halfway. Just because you're married to your job doesn't make it okay for that person to sit there 20 years looking at you like some puppy dog, wondering if you're gonna ever change that job. I mean, you gotta ask them what exactly do they want out of you. You ever ask that question? Because sooner or later they're gonna want to see some kind of success in themselves. Somebody's been military for 30 years to some general. Sooner or later is wanting to be successful too. Remember that, people. And those of you not in the military, people who love one another sometimes sacrifice without question. Do you know why? Because they care about you. They want you to succeed, not just themselves, or they wouldn't be reading stuff like this, how to help depressed people. Face to face with suicides. There's a good one. You don't just find these at churches like the ones I find here on base. In the U.S., more than 34,000 persons end their own lives each year. Did you know that? Here in America, how can we comprehend such an act? What can we do with someone close to us display suicide tendencies? And how can we pull ourselves back together after the suicide is spouse, child, parent, or friend? Continued on with part 2. Let's